She left her daughters home alone with her boyfriend, and within hours, they were all dead except one. The tragic story of the Galena Park murders, trigger warning. So in February of 2023, their mother had been dating 38-year-old Humberto Saladez for around 2 years at this point. So for whatever reason on this day, she had to leave and go somewhere, leaving her boyfriend Humberto at home with her 3 teenage daughters, their friend, and her 1-year-old grandbaby. Now, after she left, Humberto grabbed his pew-pew and he unalived her 19-year-old daughter, who was 6 months pregnant, her 13-year-old daughter, and their 14-year-old friend. So after he unalived them, he took the 12-year-old daughter into the next room and brutally R-worded her, and when he was done, he told her to run. But this brave little girl wasn't leaving that home without her 1-year-old niece. So without any clothes on, the 12-year-old begins running. She grabs her niece and she flees the home and runs to a neighbor's house. The 12-year-old told the neighbors, "My stepdad just unalived my sisters and my friend. Please help." So the neighbors pulled the 12-year-old and the baby into their house, wrapped them in blankets, and then called the police. And that was when this coward turned the weapon on himself. That little girl is a hero. She saved her niece's life because there's no telling what he would have done to that baby. When the police arrived at this home, they uncovered a horrific scene. The police found the bodies of 19-year-old Sayuri Gill, who was 6 months pregnant and also the mother of that 1-year-old child. Sayuri's 13-year-old sister, Melanie Torres, and their family friend, 14-year-old Laisha Perez. The police said they're not exactly sure why he did this, but based on witnesses and neighbors, they believe it had something to do with jealousy. I think there was a lot more to this story than what we know about. I believe he was essaying these girls, and when he thought he was about to get caught, he unalived them and himself. Or one of them caught him in the act, and he freaked out. We all know when some people are about to be exposed or they think they're about to lose everything, some of these people will snap and do the unthinkable, and I truly think that's what happened in this case. Hell, him R-wording the 12-year-old before unaliving himself shows just how much of a dangerous predator he really was. It's obvious on social media, he was trying to look a lot younger than what he actually was, and I think he was doing that to lure in younger girls. We know if he was preying on young girls in person, then more than likely he was doing it online too. He was portraying himself as a teenage boy for a reason, and I bet if the police check his phone, they'll find evidence of him trying to lure in young girls online. If I caught my partner portraying themselves as a younger person like this online, that would be a red flag and I would dump them. Parents, pay attention to the red flags and get your kids away from these predators. They have proved us right time and time again. They were dating for 2 years, and look what he did to her children. Now let's take a moment to remember these 3 beautiful girls, Sayuri, Melanie, and Laisha. Sayuri was an amazing mother. She absolutely adored her 1-year-old daughter, and she was so excited about meeting her new baby. She loved to get dressed up and was a spotlight of every room. Melanie was a wonderful aunt, always playing with the baby, and she too was so excited about the new baby's arrival. She was always a loving sister and friend. Melanie was very sweet, polite, and kind. She would give anything to help someone else. Laisha was very intelligent, very sweet, and always a great friend. She was there no matter what was going on. You could always count on her. She loved hanging out with Sayuri and Melanie. Laisha was their best friend and practically their sister. There was no tighter bond than the one these girls shared. A family friend said they were happy girls. They were so sweet. They were always smiling. Even when I was feeling bad, they always had a positive comment. Always. All of them. They just knew how to make you feel better when you were having a rough day.